Alright, so we last had the it was last Apsilon's turn and he had attacked the Minotaur while with his echo while it was down, and the Minotaur remained under the door. But now as it moves on to its turn, you see it seems like it plants its body and it starts raising itself, shoving the portcullis up, and you can see crumbling stone as the gears are grinding from the door being pushed back up out of its position before the Minotaur fully lifts the gate and it slams down in front of it and it turns around to you all.
Oh boy.
And now it's Muffin's turn.
So it's not underneath the portcullis anymore, so I can't just rapidly open and close the gate to bonk it on the head.
Correct, you cannot bonk it on the head.
Motherfucker.
You cannot cheese it now.
Hmm.
You cannot cheese it, bro.
We're kind of in a bad fighting posture.
Yes.
This is bad.
I am going to backpedal 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, maybe not that far. I guess I'll just backpedal 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my action so that if I get a clear shot that's not obstructed by either Liebe, Apsilon, or the Shadow, that I'm going to shoot at the Minotaur.
Okay. So then moving to...
Yeah, I'm still in the zone of silence, so I won't deafen anybody.
And so moving to the Minotaur, it makes an attack on the Echo, and
Aha, it's a fool.
and it rolls a 18, which does, I believe it does, beats the Echoes. Remember off the top of my head, yeah. AC is 17. So the Echo is immediately destroyed and sent back off into the void from which he came.
That's one less obstruction for you, Ryan.
And now the Minotaur moves forward, and you being straight in front of it, Liebe, it attempts to make an attack at you. It rolls a 7 plus 6, though.
That would be 23, right?
A 7 plus 6?
Not 17.
17. Oh yeah, fucking dumb. Yeah.
He was very, you're like, goddamn no. So you managed to move just out of the reach of the axe as the Minotaur brings it down.
Thank you, Blade Song.
Is he dual wielding great axes?
No, just one.
Oh.
But now he's making a second attack with a soft 20.
Nope.
So as he brings his axe back up and attempts to swing it across your body, you deflect the blade with your own. Sparks flying through the air as you manage to not lose the top half of your body.
Fuck yeah.
Now that brings us to your turn.
Huh. I was honestly thinking it would be Absalon's.
Nope, you go before him.
Well. Yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of an advantage, but at the same time, kind of not. Fucking. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, stop them. Let's see. I know that I did say I was gonna do this, and I do have 1 second level spell slot left, so I guess. Fuck it. see.
Remember, if it has a verbal component, you are not able to use it.
Fuck.
I just imagine this being a Resident Evil 4 scenario where while Liebe is opening the suitcase to see the spells he's got, the scrolls, the monster's just sitting there and look at him.
Just
He's just scrolling through his book. He's like, hold on a minute. 1 sec.
So for that flash grenade.
Flashbang. Just nah, you know what? Fuck it. The 1, 2, eat up.
Alright. So attack of opportunity. That's a complete total miss. So
Yep.
you run your way out of the circle with the Minotaur attempting to swing its axe again. But first, because you cleared the path now, Muffin, I'm gonna allow you to use your held action to make your attack.
Yeah. After that, I'll explain like what I do.
Yes.
12.
Did you say 12?
12. I roll a 2.
Wow.
Ah.
That does not hit. So you fire off a shot and it whizzes past the head of the Minotaur as Liebe bumps past you.
As I run past, like before I run, you see him go into his component pouch. See him go into his component pouch. No, go ahead.
Did you mute Grimm?
Oh, Grimm's muted himself. He just doesn't do it in Discord because his headset can do it when he flips up his little thing. So he's muted, it just doesn't show it.
Oh, okay. I was confused because usually if you're muted, you have the little crossing across the microphone. Yeah. All right, sorry.
He then, before he runs, Liebe goes into his component pouch and just slaps some iron powder onto Apsilon's armor, then runs, and as he exits the zone of silence, I cast Enlarge.
Okay, so Absalon's gonna become a big boy now.
I'm a big boy.
You have advantage on strength checks and saves, and you deal an extra 1d4 damage. Write that down, Void, an extra 1d4.
1d20.
You now also fill the room.
Yes, you're basically as tall as the room now.
Okay.
Are you bigger than the Minotaur?
Not by much.
Okay, but good. The Minotaur won't focus on me then.
The power of milk you drink and calcium makes our bones bigger.
Yes, it's all because of the
He
milk.
is the milk.
So now with that, it is Absalon's turn. So you are now large and in charge.
I want Echo here to do the plank.
Literally just...
I'm sorry, you want a what?
The Echo here for the flank.
Oh, so yeah, you use your bonus action to make your echo appear out behind the Minotaur.
I have a very important question.
I might have an answer.
Is the shadow as big as he is?
Oh my god.
You know, I think we talked about this before. I think I decided that if it was spawned after he was bigger, then yes.
Awesome.
So now you have two giant dudes.
Two giant dudes, bruh.
We got a sandwich.
Yes.
And the Minotaur's the filling.
Yes.
Aw, delicious beef sandwich, bro.
Anyway, so make your attack then, Void.
Okay. Apparently I had the NDO Beyond opened on the fucking character menu, but not the actual key.
Good
It
job.
happens.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna whack it with my sword.
I'm gonna hit it.
14, that misses, right?
Yeah, that's a miss.
You have advantage though, don't you?
Yeah, actually. So yeah, roll it again as well. You have advantage because you're flanking. Not like that.
He's the flank king.
Okay, well, that now hits, yes.
Okay. So 1d4 more damage, right, Julian?
Yes.
Okay, 1d20. So how do I do this? Do I just roll the normal damage and then roll another one?
And just throw a 1d4 on top of it, yes.
Okay. So that's 11.
Nice.
1d4. That's 12.
Good job.
Yo,
One more
I
damage.
helped! Yay!
So, so with your first attack, you slash across the, as best you can for the size you are now. You slash across the Minotaur's chest and ready your second swing. Roll to attack again with advantage.
Finally, we're fighting the Minotaur.
Yes.
So, when you say roll again with advantage, you mean with the big advantage or the small advantage?
What the fuck is the difference that you're attempting to go for here?
The big advantage means I kill it in one shot.
Just roll with advantage, Void. You fucking dingus. Wow, you did the same thing but backwards this time. Alright, roll damage.
Yeah, fucking dingle dangle
And now roll your D1.
13, come on, baby. Oh, 14.
There you go, 14. And then, after you flash across it, you, bring your weapon down and slash into its joint, causing a lot of damage for it as it, kind of wobbles a bit in pain. Are you going to do anything else? Are you going to try to use your incarnation, or are you just calling that a turn? You got one more of those?
Yeah, I'll use it. We can probably take a long rest after this fight.
Yeah, I mean,
let's-
you guys could leave at any. You guys could have left it at any time, but you guys were like, we're gonna keep going.
Yep.
I'm a big boy.
Okay, time to roll again.
That was basically our mentality going into this. I'm a big
All right,
boy.
definitely hits.
I'm a brave boy. Not a brave enough boy for this.
Eight.
For the
Plus-
+5 in the attack, that would be shit damage.
Yeah, that would have been. Don't forget your D4.
8 plus 3, 11.
Some decent damage though, considering it was about 30 some, over 30 some damage for that.
Yeah.
So after it, the Minotaur sort of reels back. The Echo jams its sword like into the leg of the Minotaur. Now, the Minotaur, in a fit of rage,
Like a salty baby boy.
swings angrily at you, Void. But what's 9 plus 6 is only 15.
What's not plus
15 does, I know, does not hit. So you have like,
I survived.
so now it is Muffin's turn, and you make any of your attack. All of you guys now until, actually no, it's only gonna be Muffin. You will get advantage because it used its reckless trait.
cool. Yeah, because till the end of its next turn, and it has multiple turns,
Yes,
so it basically gets canceled out.
yes. But Muffin gets a strike one before that.
She gets one strike, 2 more, and she's out.
Ryan, you there?
One sec.
Ryan, you dingly dangly dingus. His music is super dramatic. Meanwhile, we're just like, "Hey, you there, bud?"
He's having a fight with God right now.
He's fighting God, and he's winning.
Probably not.
She's fighting all of the New York houses.
He's buying every New York residence, and nobody can stop him.
Except his
That
wallet.
reminds me with Yakuza 0, when you buy a property, Kiryu just pulls out an entire suitcase full of cash and says that he'll pay with cash. Amazing.
Okay.
I love that fucking game so much.
Yeah.
What about you, Dangus? Do you pay with cash or with your fists?
Alright, I'm here. I had to take that phone call.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Did you do the big damage? Is it still alive?
It's still alive.
Sadly, you have advantage right now.
And you have advantage for your attacks.
I do? Why, what happened?
I said, but I guess you weren't there. I said that it used its reckless trait, so you have advantage for the attacks until its next turn.
What, to give itself advantage on its attack rolls?
Yes.
Nice. And I am going to take 2 shots. And I right click, give myself advantage.
Yeah, that
A 27 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Does it hit, Mr. Dangus? Yes.
He takes 14 points of piercing for the first attack. And
15 hits.
actually, that need one more. For whatever reason, didn't roll 2. Okay, so a 28.
Nice.
So 14 for the first attack, 10 for the second.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Fury of the Small for my second attack, so it adds 6 additional points of damage.
Nice.
So, as you watch the Minotaur flailing towards Apsilon, you line up your shots and carefully fire one into its neck and the other into what would be its rib cage, and you can see that oil is starting to bleed from its wounds.
Oil or like oily fire? So I thought he had like a furnace inside of him or something.
It's just oil for he's been billowing fire out of his nostrils, but it's just oil.
It's just a cosmetic skin.
And after you fire those rounds at it, it looks towards you and comes in your direction. So Apsilon, make an attack of opportunity.
That's what I'd like to see. Wait, attack of opportunity, you'll have to roll to hit, right?
Yes, it's just a roll to
Do I
hit.
do it with advantage since he...
No, you
No,
won't.
because
Because
you-
wait, I don't consider opportunity attacks have advantage. Considering you're not really flanking because it's moving out of your zone.
Okay.
No. So the Minotaur manages to quickly move out of range, and in its rage, the Minotaur uses it makes a reckless attack. 17 plus 6.
So even with shield, it would hit me. Alright.
Alright, so give me one quick second. I have to pull back up this template. I gotta remember how it works with damage exactly.
It's alright.
No, I know it was going down one number, but I don't remember. Okay, so dice. So, all right. So, 7 plus 5 plus 4 is 6. Right?
Jesus.
Yeah, 16 points of damage. So you attempt to move back, but the Minotaur in its rage brings down the axe onto you, slashing against your leg as you attempt to move back, but leaving a deep gash. And as you attempt to continue backing away, it makes another attack in the same fashion. 15 plus 6.
So 21.
Yes.
Damn it, it hits 2.
Gosh darn it.
21 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
You okay?
I have 2 hit points left.
Oh shit, that is
So-
not okay.
You attempt to move back again, and the Minotaur slashes across your rib cage, leaving a deep wound, and you start bleeding heavily. And you can feel your life flashing before your eyes. So now, Liebe, it is your turn.
Yeah, I don't have any healing spells. No, now it would have been convenient if I was a cleric. But no.
Could have been, yes.
Still don't trust the Grimm. Well, shit. Well, I can't help you, I'm sorry.
You can help by attacking.
Yeah, I can help by attempting to kill it.
That's basically the end game here.
We're in the end game now. Let's see. So that would be, you know what? Bracket, Scorching Ray, 3rd level.
Alright. So go ahead and roll.
Oh.
So wait. One above.
That's 4. That would be 4.
So you get 4 different attacks.
That's a 1. That would be 21 to hit.
That'll hit. 1 hits.
Okay. 27.
Second one definitely hits.
21
Third one
again.
hits. Come on, could go for 4.
17?
All 4 hit.
Nice.
Damn!
So just roll all that damage at once.
You know, I'll just roll.
Well, actually, I guess really you have to just click each one. We'll just total it.
I'll just roll 8d6 instead of individually 2d6.
Okay.
And oh, that looks juicy. 31.
31 plus you hit.
No,
Don't-
31.
No,
It-
Scorching Ray doesn't
that's
add a
right.
bonus.
All right. You quickly blast the well, what is your Scorching Ray like? 'Cause I'm not sure you ever used it.
Oh no, I haven't. Shit. Well, fuck it. For the sake of what's gonna happen,
Is it a
you just
laser
see
beam?
you see 4 versions of his long sword and just shoot towards him.
So yes, Muffin, as you drop to drop to the ground with your wound, you see 4 massive fiery swords pierce into the Minotaur, and you notice that it ignites the oil, which I'm gonna roll for that now too.
Oh! I should have been using fire damage.
And that is literally the last of its health. I literally rolled the max die for that damage.
Nice.
So you you know the Minotaur gets speared with the
Summon swords.
summoned swords, and it backs into the center of the room as its body bursts into flames, and it falls to its knees, one hand on the ground and one holding itself up with the axe, and it just sits there and burns as it bursts into an absolute torrent of flames.
Yeah, that's gonna be using fire spells.
Well, honestly, part of me was like, is it going to be resistant to fire or not? But I decided not to give it that kind of resistance at this point, and I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't, because this would have made it a lot harder.
That was a good fucking kill, though.
Yep. Because I was like, you know what? It did drip. I said about it dripping oil before, so I decided to roll a quick d6. It rolled a 6, and that was literally the amount of health it had left.
Wow.
So because I decided that it would make sense for it to burst into flames from its oily blood, it's dead.
You kind of fucked yourself with that one, but to be honest,
Not really, because you guys were nearly fucked as yourselves.
true. But the next thing I was going to do was like step over Muffin to try and protect her.
I was just gonna play dead.
Yeah, probably would have worked. Probably.
All right.
Anyway,
So now you guys sit in the room with the burning. Of course, still no sound coming from, but the because of the zone of silence. But the Minotaur is just burning and burning. But you, Liebe, because you're out of the zone of silence, you can hear as all the doors in the in that maze begin to open, and you look around. You can see the one in front of you guys is open. You can just hear the sound of all the portcullises that slammed before the fight began are coming open.
I walk over towards Muffin and extend my hand. Now because I'm in the zone of silence, she wouldn't hear if I did say anything. So I just walk over and extend my hand, like gesturing, you alright? I just wanted
to drop the zone of silence and look up at Liebe and say, I don't feel so good, and then fall backwards.
Dust.
And you can hear a dog coming from around the corner barking as he sees Muffin laying on the ground.
I let him pass.
He just kind of goes over to Muffin and pulls her up onto his back the best he can.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'll take a little look at the Minotaur, see if I see anything recognizable of any sorts.
Go ahead and roll investigation, but with disadvantage as the blaze, even with your resistance, it's still on fucking fire.
Yep. Roll. Ah, god damn it! Natural 20 and a 5. 13.
So,
if it hadn't been for the fire,
the only thing you can seem to glean from through the fire is you think you see a symbol of you think you see some type of symbol, but it's hard to make out as the flames lash out against you as you get too close.
Piece of shit. God damn it, fire! How dare you betray me?
Fire! You
on my side.
You betrayed me yet again.
Oh wait, I can snuff. Can I snuff this with prestidigitation? Wait, this wouldn't count as a small campfire. Never mind.
There's nothing small about this shit. This is a fucking full ass blaze now.
Yeah.
You had control fire, I think it's called, or control flame.
I don't have that, sadly. Despite being a tiefling.
So
I look over towards Apsilon and just say, I think that there was deeper in there was some kind of large blocked off area. Want to see if it's open now?
I nod as expected.
I do that nodding thing. Alright,
Yeah.
so...
I'll just lead the others over there. Oof.
Over where it was. So, when you come into that area, you notice what appears to just be a stand, which you believe might be where the Minotaur came from, as it's a completely empty statue base.
Walk over, take a little look-see doodle.
So,
Say anything?
the room itself is pretty empty, except for the base, and the base, despite being made of bronze, doesn't seem to have any types of inscriptions or anything. It just has settled dust and the now missing hoof prints of the Minotaur.
In that case, after taking a look-see over there, I take a walk around, just appear over here.
Was Apsilon was everybody following, or is he just kind of wandering off on his own?
I am unconscious.
Doggo would be.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Is Muffin doing all right?
But
No.
Muffin is near death.
Muffin is nigh.
I would like to use my potion of healing in brackets greater.
Oh, you had one of those?
Dog's gonna bat away your hand as soon as you come. He's gonna point his nose back towards the stairs leading upwards. And then he's gonna start heading over that way.
Oh, you mean where you guys came down?
Yeah. These.
So, also, what you see, Liebe, when you go to that area is You can see a small room. There seems to be just a small door right there at that area.
The key. I see text.
Oh.
Yeah, it's revealed. It's not on the DM layer.
Well, that's because I made it on my actual map, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Oh.
Yeah, there it disappeared.
Oh, now it's on the DM layer.
Fuck. The others went back. God damn it.
Yeah, but all you see is a door. There's nothing that appears to be special about this door. It's just a...
No keyhole either.
No, it's just a stone door with a handle.
Should I attempt to open it?
You're by
If it's
yourself.
You know what? If it's unlocked, I mean, you're almost dead. I don't want you to die. If
I don't
anyone's
want to die
dying for my
either.
stupidity, if anyone's dying for my stupidity, it's me.
That's the spirit.
I'll stand over here. I'll use thaumaturgy to open it from a distance.
Yeah, so you see the door, it slams open this direction, and you start to kind of feel a draft coming from it. Very slight draft.
I'll peek.
And what you see when you look up
That
through
looks like-
is a very long staircase leading upward. You're not entirely certain where it goes, but you know it leads up, and you've only been going down since.
Wasn't the previous story the one with the fucking the one with the library?
Yeah, on the previous floor.
You know what? I'll keep this in mind and head back to the others.
Actually,
I'll just
I
say
want
that-
to look at my things. I want to see where I put that staircase. Can't remember. Oh yeah, right there. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say to the others that there's a staircase leading up. But first, I suggest we should probably get a rest.
I'm
Also-
curious. Is there
also-
a scuba trader?
There what?
A scuba trader?
No. This isn't
No.
Skyrim.
Said.
So what?
I thought he was saying scimitar weird.
So what is the plan now? Are you guys leaving back to go to Ravensclaw, or are you just staying to a different spot in the vault?
Dog is carrying me back to Ravensclaw.
You're all heading to Ravensclaw. Well then,
Yes,
And I'm carrying the dog to Ravensclaw. And my echo is carrying me to Ravensclaw.
because the
as we pass by the library, I want to insert the second key.
all right. So yeah, you do that, but because the path is pretty much completely safe from where you were heading back, you guys make it out without much fuss. And now the second key has been placed into the keyholes
The
for
library.
the library.
Oh shit, I just realized this also means I can go see the man, the myth, the legend, Stormseer.
Good.
Spell time, baby!
Now you guys are back out into the greater area of Ravensclaw, or of Valathor. Forget.
He forgets.
Isn't it the movement for? It's like every hour you get to move 3 hexes. So you guys, yeah, you would make it back just fine without any exhaustion or anything.
Yeah, without fucking.
So you guys managed to quickly make your way, following Dog with Muffin barely conscious on his back to Ravensclaw.
Barely conscious, not conscious at all, probably.
Yeah, that's what
Fading in and out of consciousness.
the blood loss is heavy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just after we get back, I just say to Dog, you should probably take her to her room in the tavern to recover. Since, well, I don't think she'd like any of us to do it.
Yes, as you guys, the You notice as you head your way back that the sky has gotten a lot darker since you entered the vault. You're not sure how many hours you were in there, but it definitely, within those last moments, felt like eternity.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll take a look around. Like, see if anything has really changed or if everything's still just same old, same old.
You mean with the city?
Yeah.
Well, you do notice also as you are entering the city that there seems to be a lot of stands being set up pretty close to the area that you are that you're all staying at with the tavern. There's people kind of, you know, it's not rushing necessarily, but all moving around, setting up stands. The sound of hammers and going against the wood to make these stands.
Stands, you say?
I'll take a look.
Is that a
Yeah.
JoJo reference?
No.
Sing the thing.
Woo!
Yeah.
I was gonna say Wamu, but that was before stands.
Yeah. Wamu is a stand now, bitch.
Wamu should be.
Stand.
Anyway, so what's going on now?
I'll go and walk towards one of the people setting up the stands, and I'll ask, what's the type of festival?
Well, yes, it's setting up for the festival we have every year for the what do I want to call it? I was gonna say Inception, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
Inception.
Not that kind of
Totally down with
Inception.
it.
The
Coronation.
not necessarily. Basically,
Execution.
the founding of Ravensclaw. They have a festival with music and food and many things every year. They're setting up for it.
When will it begin?
Somewhere within the next 3 or so days.
All right. Thank you. I was curious. Have a nice day, sir.
No problem, you as well. And he goes back to hammering.
Yeah.
And he
I'll,
hits one of his fingers.
Fuck, splinters!
Did we actually tell anyone about the vault?
No.
No, you guys
No.
didn't. You guys didn't tell anybody anything. You just kind of went on your way.
This
We
is
said-
my fault I found out. My treasure. We don't tell anyone.
We don't tell anyone. I should have
I-
gotten some proof of the Minotaur.
I think the only thing the only person you ever talked to was Aiko, and you told him you guys were going somewhere, and he said he wasn't going along.
Fuck
He
this, I'm
was-
not
he was
doing it.
like, fuck y'all.
Should I ping Grimm and tell him that he can join if he wants to?
Yeah, actually, and also,
I'll just DM him.
well, him and Cole, because they're both.
Are they both here?
He's Cole's online.
And Cole's just doing his own thing, like usual.
Can we just, for shits and giggles, can we just say I sketched the Minotaur while we were there, just so I don't fucking. Just
I mean,
because
You can do it from your own horrible nightmares as you make your way back into town, because now you guys have
I do it
time.
for my PTSD. Yeah, let's say that. Just do it from memory. Let's hope that fucking high intelligence comes in handy. Anyway, yeah. Where the fuck do I want to go?
So yeah, Muffin is dragged back to the tavern and basically plopped into bed. Apsilon, what is it that you do in the meantime?
My lens.
The
Yeah,
lens.
I was gonna
Oh, yeah.
suggest that. Picking it up.
I forget
My jacket.
if I said about a lance if that was gonna be done soon or not, but you know what? Just because I don't fucking remember, we're just gonna say yes, it's done.
Just,
Well, I plan on hanging out here for a couple days to recover.
what the fuck, my jacket?
For more than just that one day.
Yeah, it was a pretty nasty wound.
It was a big ouchie.
The big ouchies.
21
worry,
points
you'll
of damage is, I think, the highest amount of damage I've ever taken in any game ever.
Probably, yeah.
Well, that's okay. It was supposed to have 2 d12s,
Nice.
but I dropped the thing, so you could have easily taken even more.
2d12, he says.
Yeah, Minotaurs hit hard.
Did you drop him to what, a D10?
Yes, d10s.
Well, then you must have rolled close to max damage.
Yeah, I did an 8 and a 9, and just now I rolled 2 10s.
Nice.
So
Ooh.
luckily for you didn't get that. All right, so that's right. I just looked at Apsilon's inventory. I forgot he had a bone finger with a ring on it.
A bone finger.
That's right.
Oh yeah, shit. I should
right.
have again.
We never identified that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I
Never.
don't
Well,
think we know about it.
Do we want to know?
well, that's up to Apsilon because he took the finger and stuffed it into his pocket.
He broke the whole hand off. Oh, it's the whole
Hey,
thing
it was
was
just
all
a
that, right?
finger. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we do know about it because you were protesting.
I demand a lawyer.
I demand a
Someone
lawyer. Who the fuck would be your lawyer? The Raven Queen?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
She's a queen. She can hire a lawyer.
Alright.
She's just like, don't worry, I gave him full permission.
So
My
Apsilon, you make your way back to place called again. I think it was Phantasma.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back rooms.
Serenity Shop.
Yes, and you notice when you enter Apsilon that Serenity is not around, but you can kind of hear and smell
Alcohol.
fuck. My god, I feel like it's been forever. I can't remember these names off the top of my head now. I know I'm not.
Gundren?
No, it wasn't Gundren. That was from a whole other campaign.
That's
I
from
can
yours.
smell murder in the air.
Fucking dwarves. One
Oh,
quick
that's been a long time because I can't find my
Gamdry, that's what it was.
Gamdry.
So you can hear Gamdry in the back as you enter Apsilon. I guess you're gonna go back and bug him.
Yeah.
Hey, just like constantly prodding at his shoulder. Hey,
So
hey. I want
you walk to the back and you push open that curtain because you being the man of few words that you are, you don't say anything when you come in. And you push open the
invasion of privacy.
open the curtain and you see Gamdry points like a small dagger towards you, but he also has a flask of alcohol halfway in his face, still drinking but pointing the knife at you, and he puts the knife down, finishes drinking, and then puts the thing onto the table. And you notice that there are multiple different flasks of different varieties of alcohol that have been consumed. Whether it was over the course of multiple days or within the last few hours, you're not entirely certain.
I see.
I take it you're back for your lance.
This raises a lot of questions, but we don't have time for that. I want my lens.
So that's a yes. I take it you're back for the lance.
I nod.
Where's my fucking Lance Lebowski?
And he kind of waves you off to go back into the shop as he goes to fetch it, and you, as you wait for him out in the shop, he comes out with a massive, well, not massive, I mean, it's a lance, it's pretty big, with the lance now coated in, with the coated dragon scales, and you can already, just from its presence, feel the, magic from it.
Is it like a Monster Hunter lance that gets bigger when he deploys it?
Sure, why not?
That gets it bigger.
Kind of. Trying to figure out what the hell I called it.
Yeah, it's like a spear when it's folded, and then when you fully deploy it, it gets huge.
Huge.
Yeah. Like that.
There we go, the dragon tail lance. So I had.
My lance has been removed from me by a supernatural force.
Yeah, but now you have the Dragon Tail Lance that gives you 1 extra d6 of fire damage.
Yo!
That's a +1 weapon. So he hands that out to you. You might enjoy this. Good bit of fire.
I inspected with inspection eyes.
He inspectionizes it.
Holy shit.
How good is it?
A +9 to hit? And a 1d12 damage with a +6. Okay.
But if you're within 5 feet, you have you actually will have a harder time hitting with it.
Because it's just that big.
Yes, you have to hit from 12 feet away.
That's good, because
Or
if
10
the enemy
feet.
needs to be closer to me, then I can hit him from a safe distance.
Yes. And you do currently more damage than with your... Well, not more damage. Well, yes, more damage than your greatsword. Until you get your greatsword. And
Mine.
And while that's happening, what does Liebe do?
Fucking my jacket, bro. I need to know about my jacket.
So you go into the shop and inquire with the old man in question, and he tells you that it is going to be quite a while yet because he's putting all the touches and such on the jacket, and it's a hard material to work with.
I mean, fair, it is fucking dragon hide.
Yes,
Peasants.
filthy peasants.
Yeah, filthy heathen. Fuck it. In the meantime, well, after that, I'd say I'd probably would go to Stormseer.
At night.
Check if he's actually there.
I mean, it is all but nighttime.
Oh yeah, shit, it is.
And your first thing after nearly getting killed is to, I mean, you're practically pretty down there,
I'm
too.
I'm at half, approximately.
You've all been beaten within inches of your lives. Various inches.
Yeah.
So,
Various inches.
yes.
I'm doing okay.
You're under half. Or no, you're just about half.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm fine.
You know, I find it interesting that the lance needs 2 hands to use, but doesn't have the heavy property.
Yeah, it's odd.
It's an odd thing, you know?
But it's one-handed when you're riding a horse.
So it's oddly specific.
Alright, so... I guess you guys are now just...
I need a long rest.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Well, the other person I wanted to talk to is apparently asleep, so I'm going home. I'm going to go to sleep.
Why don't you wake him up?
No, I'm not just gonna fucking walk into the store and just yell, "Serenity, wake the fuck up!"
What do you mean, yell? You don't do that back in those days. You get 2 metal plates and then you bash them against each other like a monkey.
No, I use
That's the clapping monkey. Use the clapping monkey.
Use the fucking clapping monkey. You just hear fucking thaumaturgy. Serenity, wake the fuck up! It's just like fucking midnight.
Or you can do the thing most people do in the hood. Slap a bitch.
Mm-mm.
Wake the fuck up.
Tell me, Ryan, have you ever slapped someone awake?
No.
That sounds
I think it would be a bad idea.
To be honest, that sounds kind of satisfying. Literally slapping someone awake.
I don't know that they would appreciate it. Alright,
No
so...
one would appreciate it.
Alright, so then what is the plan? Are you guys just, at this point now,
Long
retreating
rest.
to sleep?
I want to sleep with my shiny lance.
Oh, you don't sleep. You just
Like
stand
it's a
there.
teddy bear.
You just stand there.
I just watch everybody else sleep like a creepy bastard.
Oh, well, but now you have a big pokey stick.
I can poke them while they're asleep.
Yes.
Make them think it's the bad bugs.
Dangus, do we level up, Dangus?
No.
Ah,
No, the level up that you guys were supposed to get was supposed to come later, and you already got that. And also, I didn't really expect for the Minotaur to be that to nearly foil you guys that hard. But no, you're not getting another level.
it was worth a shot.
All right. So yes, you all retire to your rooms, and you can go ahead and check off a long rest.
Let's fucking go!
So, how many Titanite shards would it cost for me to get my lance at +10?
A lot.
And you, Muffin, like as you're sleeping, you just can hear the voice of the frogman suddenly in your ear.
What's up, motherfucker?
Death cannot claim you yet.
I blow my own brains out. I'll show you. But that's creepy. I don't like that.
Yes, but that's the last thing you hear before you go back, finally pass out.
No, that's the last thing you hear, period.
Like, no!
Fuck you, watch me die, motherfucker! Just...
So, you all, so you guys do your long rest, and the day breaks once again. Muffin, you just kind of managed to get yourself wrapped up, and you just kind of lay there in bed, contemplating your near-death experience.
Throbbing in pain.
That's while current at the time, Apsilon and Liebe, you sit currently for the moment, sit yourselves at your usual table and just kind of think about what you want to do for the day.
I just say, fuck it. I just say he has like a couple of bandages on him. It's not like magic. All of his wounds are gone. He's got his arms and shit bandaged up.
Apsilon's a little dented.
Apsilon.
Benton.
Apsilon. Skeleton ring.
Excuse me, you want to repeat that?
Skeleton ring. Yep.
Oh, you mean the skeleton finger with the ring on it? Okay, the skull
Yeah.
ring. Gotcha. I was like, the fuck are you talking about?
Ritual identify.
What the fuck?
I give him the entire ring with the finger on
The
it.
finger.
Yeah, so,
I'd like to identify it.
gotta figure out what the hell I had it as. Again, I thought I had it bookmarked, but I don't. I kind of vaguely remember what it was. Okay. I said it's a sapphire ring.
Whatever could it be, Dangus, sire?
I don't know. Give me a second. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
It's like the one dude who keeps saying he takes notes, but then you ask him and it's like, the fuck are notes?
The fuck's a note?
You mean that shit they use in music?
Is it a whole note or a half note? Oh yeah. I think I remember it. Yeah, okay. So you sit and carefully identify the ring over the course of that 10-minute period, and you find it to be a ring of force resistance.
So it does force damage or?
No, it's force resistance. It gives you the ring gives you resistance to force damage.
So Darth Vader can choke us?
Does it
Yeah, sure.
Does it require attunement?
It does require attunement, yes.
Absilon, how would you like to be resistant to fucking force?
The fucking force.
Force of gravity?
The fucking force, man.
The fucking force, man.
Mine.
How'd you like it?
Would you like to
I would say I like the force to be with me. I nod.
If you
Alright,
could
you
change your fate, would you?
You get it. You get the fucking ring.
Alright.
I've given away most of the magic items that we get.
That's because some of them aren't exactly super helpful to you.
Well, the force damage can also always be useful, but you know, he's supposed to be the tank, I'll let him be the tank. My tanking days are over, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a
so,
changed man.
so, in the meantime, to attune to it, what's his fate? Absilon will have to sit there and focus on the ring for a length of time, while you, Liebe, decide to do.
Well, we have probably eaten food already, so I would say
Well, yes, you eat,
it's delicious.
because
Um,
Apsilon doesn't need to.
Wait, where's... Maybe I need to refresh the page. Did you add the ring to my thing?
Yeah, I already added it for you.
Okay, let me see.
I'll go check up on my wizard buddy.
Oh yeah, okay. I had to refresh the page.
So you make your way into the keep and find Stormseer in his library, and once again ask him to help teach you magic. So, is there anything else you'd like to do before you decide to take the next 3 days of studying like a madman?
Probably, I just say, yeah, there's one last thing I'd like to finish before I start, so I'll be right back.
Alright, so where do you go?
I'll go over to, Phantasma,
Yes.
and I'd like to enter and see who it is there.
So you notice that both Gamdry and Serenity are out in the shop. Serenity behind the counter, and Gamdry just kind of sitting in a chair off to the side.
I'd like to walk over to Gamdre. So, I just say, hello, I would like to ask something.
What do you need, lad?
Recently, during one of me and my friends' escapades, we came across a mechanical being, that being one in the form of a minotaur. So, I would like to ask, as I pull out the book with the drawing, have you ever seen a design such as this?
And he's sitting there kind of puffing at a pipe, and he looks at it and thinks for a second. Probably gnome design. They're good with all that tinkering, all the little bits and bobs that go into these things.
Anything? Does it seem familiar to you, or is it not exactly?
Not a bit. I've seen many
Nope.
different kinds, but not exactly this one like this.
Anyone you know that might know something about this?
He just kind of looks at you blankly and says, maybe a gnome.
Yeah, fair point.
He's like, you stupid motherfucker.
You stupid motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Damn gnomes.
Those goddamn gnomes.
God
I
damn
bet
it.
their leader is named Gnome Chomsky.
Romeo and Juliet. Anyone remember that fucking movie?
Well,
No.
now that we're gonna pretend that movie never happened, let's continue.
Yep. Alright, I don't think there's really anything else you would really like to do there.
Alright.
I'll go and, yeah, then I'll just go do my studying after I just wave goodbye to Serenity.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure she's busy.
I'm busy, busy, busy. Alright, so now we have
Grimm, you are mute, by the way.
what is it that Apsilon will do now for these next 3 days while he studies?
Focus on my studies, I guess.
He's gonna read a book.
While you studied the book, I studied the blade.
Yeah, so you just kind of go and in the meantime practice your lancing while Liebe studies, and over the course of time you learn a bit more about creatures known as troll and their strange regenerative properties.
Actually, while studying, is there anything that I can find about gnomes?
I'm trying to think. Did I already say about the trolls before? I can't remember. I don't think I did.
I mean, we fought one.
We fought no, I don't think we fought a troll.
No,
Oh, yeah, it was
you guys have never fought a troll yet. You fought Shrek, but he was an ogre.
Yeah, that's an ogre. Anyway.
But yeah, you decide to take a few looks into gnomes, and you find about how they tend to. There are smaller people that tend to like to tinker and create little machines to do things for them, and they're mostly I think they're underground dwelling people.
They're underground and have a blood feud with kobolds.
Yes. But outside of that, you don't find much to tell you if they would have created that if there was anybody specific that would have created that Minotaur.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, as you learn from him, you find a a spell that you decide would be a very very important spell to learn, and
Very useful in my collection.
And Stormseer teaches it to you, and it is Phantom Steed. 3rd level illusion.
And a horse!
Yes, you get to summon for an hour a phantom horse that can move 100 feet, and you can travel 10 miles in that hour.
Damn.
So, you could spawn the horse, then, it doesn't say that only you can ride it, and, you are a creature you choose can ride the steed. You could basically put Apsilon on it, and he could lance people on the horse.
And it's a ritual spell.
Horse,
I don't even need to
comrade.
prepare it. It's a ritual spell. I don't have to prepare it.
Really?
Yeah.
I hit learn on your thing, and suddenly D&D Beyond went nope and died.
Because I already did it.
Oh. Okay. Oh, so it is a
I
ritual.
was faster.
Oh, that's because I was just kind of mumbling to myself. Yeah, so then you all just kind of meet back together. Muffin, you feel not fantastic, but better than you did 3 days ago. You're no longer on death's door. And you notice that Ildrad is actually sitting at a table along with Muffin when you, Apsilon, and Liebe managed to make your way back to the tavern. Okay, cool. This is interesting.
We just...
It could be
Me
that
and Liebe just
still
stand
doesn't-
there,
It could be
stand there
that.
looking at them.
It could also be that Grimm still doesn't realize that he's muted.
I'm here. No, something just happened. I need a sec.
All right.
Okay, he's dead.
He's dead.
Whispered to Liebe's ear, saying, "There's that weirdo again. What do we do?"
And I have nothing to say.
You're just kind of laying head on the table. So that leaves it to either Apsilon or Liebe to start any sort of discussion.
Sorry,
So-
my child peed on the floor,
Oh, god damn. Disgusting.
right next to where I was, and
Oh.
I didn't know.
Wow.
So when I get off the bed, I stepped in pee.
Disgusting.
Even better reason to not want to have children.
Are you Tarzan?
Is he Tarzan?
Yeah, does he live in the jungle or something?
Apparently. That was a fucking ape.
Alright, anyway.
Anyway, as disgusting as that was.
Disgusting children and stuff.
Back to the campaign, I guess.
Yes. So I'm
Children.
So I currently moved it to U6 level, Ildrad. So now you guys are just kind of sitting at the table. Now you all are just kind of sitting together. You guys now see Ildrad for what feels like the first time in forever.
So Grimm, make sure to also roll your HP before you forget.
That too.
Nah, it's fine. I don't need HP. I'll just die.
You're not around enough for it to matter, so it's fun.
Nobody gives a shit about him. He can die.
Anyway.
HP is irrelevant. Death is what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, so now...
You said we were sitting at a table?
Yeah, you're all sitting at a table. You, Ildrad, have now seen your companions for the first time, and it was probably like at least or almost a week.
Now I'll lift up the cup of whatever I'm drinking and just... Hey!
Hey!
How have you been?
Huh?
How have you been?
Drunk.
You drunk?
Quite literally.
What did you guys do?
Found a dungeon. Almost died. Like twice. Was fun.
I'm gonna glare at.
Tuesday.
I'm gonna glare at Liebe.
Good times were had by all.
The Muffin's like, oh, I still have that bear trap, homie.
I am going to assume that Muffin had a wonderful time.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
From the look she's giving you.
The best.
truly. Anyway, so, my friend, you see, there's a slight issue with all of this. This is a bit difficult. And, well, you see, we would appreciate someone with healing capabilities, and we know only one person who has those. Would you mind joining us?
No?
You're thinking... you thought way too hard just to say no, man.
He was
No.
weighing the pros and the cons.
It was
Brain?
just like, someone's still in there? Hello? Anyone home?
Brain.
Sorry, my brain was loading.
Anyway. What's the verdict?
Huh?
So you
Verdict
don't
for
want
what?
to join?
You said if I mind. I said, no, I don't mind.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright then. Who wants to go? I learned a neat new spell that I want to try out.
What?
While we're here, we should enjoy whatever's going to happen with the festival.
That is
Yes.
true. Wasn't that today?
So you would believe it is pretty early morning, so the festival probably hasn't already begun.
And besides, I'm going to slam down the studded armor, the studded leather onto the table. And you can see it's got the big gash in it where the great axe was buried into my chest.
Yes.
Yeah, you need
I need to go see a dwarf about getting this shit. I want a refund.
I want to read.
I gotta see a man about a dog.
Wait a second. This is a little. This is a little out of the campaign. Is this a homebrewed spell that I'm looking at called Egg?
Yeah, yeah.
Egg.
They're in
I-
the spells. There's
I
quite a
feel
few of them.
I feel like there should be a way for me to like stop people from being like
The only way would be to turn off the homebrew content
move
on your
on.
character, but the
I
thing
just wanna-
is, that would also delete the homebrew weapons too. So, kind of have
Yeah.
to.
I
You
just
just kind of have to
wanted to be
look. You just
sure
got to
that
look
wasn't
at it
a
and
thing.
actually think for a moment if that's homebrew or not. Because obviously egg is not real.
I thought that was a 10th level spell.
Yeah,
Summon the great egg god.
egg.
Sure. Moving on.
Alright, so what's everybody doing in the meantime? I know Muffin is going to complain about the armor.
I don't think it. I was gonna say some dumb shit about like.
I'm just gonna follow Muffin because this shit's gonna be good.
You say you're gonna follow Muffin?
Yeah, this shit's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, same. I'm bringing
I'll
popcorn,
follow
boys.
Muffin.
Also, my favorite thing about Phantom Steed is it says you can choose the appearance of it. So basically, it could be a giant chameleon for all it matters, or a
Oh,
giant,
you know I'm making that bitch a Drake.
or a giant ferret.
Or a giant monkey.
Yeah, or a giant monkey.
I'm making it unoriginal, and I'm just using a Drake because I like Drakes.
Okay.
To the point where my version of Draconia's main form of travel is Drake.
The rapper?
The rapper.
Yeah, a wingless dragon. That's literally what it is. A dragon without wings.
Okay, he didn't get the joke.
I think it's a lot funnier to think of fucking Drake the rapper being running on all fours.
Oh, you said rapper. I thought you said raptor.
No, the rapper.
No, rapper. No, because instead of saying Drakes, you just said Drake.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's called the Drake.
rapper?
It's called the Drake.
Yeah, but if you're talking about mode of transportation, you have to say the mode of transportation is Drake's, because there's more than one, or are they all using one Drake to get around?
I don't know if Drake is
It's
like
different.
also plural or not. You know how like I'm trying to think of what animal is the plural is the same as the singular.
Moose?
Yeah, deer or deer.
Yeah.
You don't
Moose.
say moose. You don't say meese.
Mice.
Multiple
that's
multiple meeses. Many much
Okay.
moose. Many much moosin.
Like a gaggle of moose.
A gaggle.
Giggity giggity.
Anyway, so yes, you all go into what was his name? I think it was
Into the dungeon.
Thornton's
Right in the twin hammers.
right into the Twin Hammers, and you see that Thornton is sitting there pounding away at his anvil, and he sees you all enter. Well, so what will it be today?
I got it. I
I'm
got
going to throw the leather armor at him.
broken.
Yeah, you toss it through the air.
No, there's no tossing. I am hurling.
Oh, so
But
roll to hit.
you straight up whip the shit at his face, and it kind of just smacks off his head. Now what in the bleeding hell was that for?
You bloody gold pinching cheapskate dwarf! You almost got me killed.
How did I almost get you killed? What did you do to it?
Your armor can't hold up to a great axe.
It's a fucking axe!
That's what I pay you for. I paid you to protect me, and you failed.
I want a fucking refund.
No, I want a new set of armor, and I want it better than this one. Or I'll go all around town and telling them what a horrible blacksmith you are. And in case you haven't noticed, there's a parade going on.
And he just kind of slams his hammer onto the anvil. No one in their right mind uses leathers against an axe, you stupid little mutt.
It's getting
No,
good.
I didn't really have a retort to that.
Did you not call
I expected him to just
our
fold like
goblin
a house
what?
card.
Could you?
You just hoped you could bully him into giving you something?
Yeah, I was hoping he would just fold.
Nah, he slammed down Full House.
Well, if you should at least hold up to a little bit, it didn't hold up at all. Shoddy craftsmanship, if you ask me.
All I did was add the rivets. I didn't make the leather.
Convenient, isn't it? Sounds like you're making a lot of excuses there.
What kind of blacksmith doesn't make his own leather?
No, she had the leather before. All he did was stud it.
Yeah,
So in other words, Muffin's trying to pull the void shit.
Yeah.
Muffin's trying to pull a void. I'm so proud.
What's the void shit?
Just a bit like, oh, isn't that convenient that you just so happen to have literally nothing to do with it?
Yeah, right?
She's learning.
I'm so proud.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna point to that breastplate. That looks like it could stop an axe. How about we make a trade?
Idiot. Broken armor for that.
And what could you possibly have to trade?
You trade me that for this, and I'll keep your little shoddy craftsmanship a secret.
I feel like it's so...
You can see Thornton's face turning red, and you're wondering if he's gonna decide to beat you to death with the hammer.
It's okay. I'm there.
Certainly try. I'd say my suggestion is run. But
And he kind of points at you. I should be making you pay double for it, you damned fucking midget.
Takes one to know one.
Would you like the same height?
I need to fucking check the,
I'm calling midget, I'm like a whole foot taller than you.
You're not. A dwarf is taller than the goblin, or at least around the same.
Doesn't matter, it's not what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
I'm making a point.
I'm busy bullshitting. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't fucking matter. I'm making a point.
I'm trying to find what the hell the breastplate, medium armor.
145 of the dungeon or the handbook.
I don't have those numbers because I use the that's what pisses me off. It doesn't have the page numbers on the app.
It's worth 400 gold pieces.
Yes, I found it.
Plus dex.
Is it 14 plus half dex?
What's that?
Is it 14 plus half dex because it's medium armor?
No, 14 plus dex to a max of 2.
So,
Yeah, so
well,
half your dexterity. I think. I don't fucking know.
more or less. And really, it's gonna be the same as if you just had the studded armor.
I know, but at least this should stop a, in my mind, it'll stop a great axe.
So
At least it shouldn't break.
Thornton just kind of stares at you angrily and tells you that you're gonna pay the 400 for it, or you're not getting it at all.
I'm not going to spend 400 gold, and... Fine, then just fix your broken-ass studded leather. We're leaving tomorrow morning. I'm going to throw, let's see, how much does studded leather cost? 45 gold. I'm going to chuck the 45 gold at him.
He just kind of, as it bounces off him and clangs to the floor, he says, just for that, I'm charging you double. And he picks up the leather and kind of slaps it onto a table behind him.
I'm gonna whirl back around. Let's make it triple. And I'm just gonna chuck 90 coins at him as hard as I can.
Okay. Fucking beautiful. It's basically the equivalent of keep the fucking change.
So all the coins smack off the back of his head, and he just stands there, and he just
135 coins now litter all around him.
And he just stands there silently staring at the wall.
Just like,
Thank you! Come again! And I'm gonna stomp out of the door.
You're telling him thank you, come again?
That's what I'm saying to him.
I said you're saying that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're the one saying thanks, come again. Thank you, come again.
Thank you for coming. I'll see you in hell.
You guys are all good. You all guys are all good at making friends.
Ah, beautiful, truly.
All right.
Truly,
So
the people.
with that whole exchange out of the way now, what are you guys doing?
Magic man.
Yeah, I would like to see Gamdry. I'm gonna see if I can't find him at the festival, though.
Don't,
Currently,
don't be-
it's early enough that it hasn't started.
Do not attempt to murder him, please.
I like Gamdry. It's his niece that I can't stand.
Just like... Hey, you give me guns, I like...
You give me gun. I like you. Yes.
I'll give you one bullet. Where do you want it?
In the mouth.
My face, please.
The child!
Yes, Boyd. You've already pointed out about the fidget spinner lake before.
The fidget spinner lake. It does sound kind of familiar, but you know what? It's funny. Who gives a shit?
So, yes, you guys enter the shop and you almost as if they just don't fucking move. They're in basically the same positions they were the day before. And you can tell that Serenity looks real thrilled to see you all this early in the morning.
Thrilled.
Truly, it couldn't get more thrilling than this.
Like the fucking... Oh, just kill me now.
I'll wave hi at her.
And
She has the face of death would be a mercy at this point.
and Gamgee just kind of waves to you all as you enter.
Does Serenity look like he's about to say anything?
Currently, no. He just kind of a friendly wave.
I'm gonna hold up my head. Sorry, Tart, not here to see you.
That's
Sorry, what?
He's a tart.
Oh, okay.
You can see that her expression kind of shifts to anger, but she decides not to give you the satisfaction of responding.
I'm gonna go back to Gamdry's workshop.
In the meantime, I'll
What do you mean back to his workshop? He's sitting out on the floor.
just say,
Pull up a chair.
after she says, I'm not here to see you, Liebe, she says, I am, though. It's like, no, he just...
I am the Tart.
No, he does not say that.
That's what it sounded like.
Nah, I said I am, though.
I wanna lead over at Liebe and ask. So, is it me or does Muffin seem extremely cranky?
To be honest, after the whole shit with the blacksmith, I would not be surprised.
Alright.
Are you saying that in Draconic, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna say back in comment, shut the fuck up, I can hear what you're saying. I'm gonna point to the helm of comprehend languages.
Liebe just starts yelling in Abyssal, well, fuck you too!
Dangus,
Yes.
I would like to eat a cookie. That's it.
Okay. I don't know where you're getting
I
it
would
from,
like
but you have a cookie and you're munching on it through your helmet.
The shadow offers you a bag of popcorn.
Doesn't even take it off. He's just shoving it in the helmet.
Yes. He just shoves it against the helmet and somehow gets a bite taken out of.
Yup.
Nom.
Because at this point, nothing matters. Become ungovernable.
Muffin was sitting at a table, right?
Now, Muffin's now sitting in a chair beside Gamdry, and
Can I attempt to scratch the floor with the chair on the way over?
No!
I'm gonna go stand next to where Muffin is. Just stand there.
currently being an asshole. And Granny just kind of looks at you. Hello, Liebe. You need.
Sorry about that. So, I was wondering if there were any new potions you had made, because we are very much in need of assistance.
And she kind of reaches back behind the counter and pulls out 4 little bottles and sets them down. 4 more in the meantime. I don't really have much time as you'd think to make these.
I understand. 4 is already a huge help. How much?
100 for the whole lot.
I give her 100.
Ready? In the meantime, Muffin, how are you deciding to be yourself?
Wait, what? How am I doing to what?
I said, how are you in the meantime being yourself? Are you just sitting there quietly, or are you actually talking to Gamdry, or what are you doing?
Gamdry.
Just passing the time?
No. So, I need you to make armor that's stab-proof.
Holy shit, Cole is here.
And he just kind of looks at you, puffing at his pipe. Stab-proof.
Yeah. See, the old armor I had, Great Axe, went right through it.
And he just kind of thinks to it. Well, it would be simple to enchant it. Do you have it with you?
No.
Well, then you better get it.
It won't be done till tomorrow.
Well, since it'll be nice and quick, I can do it for you tomorrow then, before you decide to shove off to wherever you nearly got killed.
Good. I'm gonna jump back up and kick the chair back to wherever it was. First thing tomorrow then.
I'll see you then. Hard to keep a fucking voice up, Jesus Christ. Like my brain's
It's
melting.
fine. Slowly but surely.
It's been a long week.
I feel that.
Alright,
Tired?
so... I'm very tired, yes. Alright, so... Then, you bought the potions. Absilon, are you doing anything other than eating your cookie?
Helping with the preparations for the festival.
When did you go out there? And besides, they already prepared.
Well, I helped at some point.
We're gonna just pretend I helped, and that's why I have a cookie.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I
Alright.
got a full bag of free cookies from a lady after helping.
From a
He's
kindly
eating
old
them
woman.
through his helmet.
So then, say now. What? So now, in the meantime, guys are doing what? Yes?
Waiting for the festivities.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, currently, because it's early, are you guys just gonna sit and wait at the tavern, or go fuck off somewhere to do something until the night comes?
I mean,
I want to wrestle some more bears.
Bear wrestling, yay!
Wait, no. I already got my bear title, right?
Yeah, you already have, like, a bear fucking cloak
Cloak.
on.
Does
Okay.
how long did the old man say it would take?
For what?
The jacket. Because it would be cool if it were done by the time festivities started.
He said a while yet. Very vaguely. But probably more than a few days.
Fuck.
We've been here for 3 days, though, haven't we?
Yes. But it's still...
Please.
I also didn't
Dangus
plan that it was
pushing
gonna be a thing that was done, like, ASAP.
Dangus, when I asked him to make it, he said like a week. It's been like a week.
Dude,
It's been exactly a week.
I literally do not write this shit down every single time, and if I did, I'd forget that I wrote it down.
I know that feel.
Well, if he said like a week,
Yeah,
that
it's
means
been
he
exactly a
was
week.
never sure how much time it would take.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he didn't say exactly a week, he just said like a week. You know, that's kind of a answer.
Thank God somebody's covering my bullshit.
Come on, man.
It had been like 2 weeks.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway,
And I just want my goddamn jacket.
What the
it's
hell do you need a jacket for?
swag.
Style!
The drip.
I need the wizard. I need to be the
It
wizard
do
of
be
drip.
drippy.
No, the dripping is just blood.
It's just it's just my blood.
Tell me, Dangus, what is an animal more dangerous than a bear that I can wrestle?
What's else?
I don't know.
I know. I want to wrestle honey badgers.
Or a fool.
Honey badgers
don't
are
care.
Anyway, so
Bigger bear.
you guys wait yourselves out until the festival begins, and where's that festivity music?
What's also funny is the fact that Muffin was complaining about a gash in her armor.
Huh?
Meanwhile, I could have repaired that for free. I've done so before, and yet you didn't come to ask.
Well, that says about mending is like an inch. This was like a full fucking like across the chest.
Half her fucking body.
Festivities music, yay!
Oh!
So,
A Kermit the Frog.
yes, there's as the festival begins more towards as the night begins, and there's plenty of food to be had and music to listen to and stands to get little basically like little trinkets and like goofy shit. Like a stand for like masks and other bullshit. You know, things you'd find at a fair. Probably a goldfish, I don't know.
I just realized with
I
prestige.
want to go find a mask.
What?
I want to go look at the mask.
So when you go to the mask stand and you see that they're mostly like these very like I don't know how to describe that shape, almost like egg-shaped masks
Oblong?
with the oblong masks with different what the fuck you call them? Different designs on them, just different lines and patterns, and some looking like animal faces.
Is it the mask salesman from Majora's Mask?
Are there any that
I mean,
look like a dragon?
I mean, it can be, sure. And,
Salesman?
I mean, looking over the masks, most of them seem pretty simple, but you do see one that appears to have a dragon-like appearance, but it's not. It's almost goofy.
What's he do?
I want them.
You want it? So, the salesman just charges you, I can't hear what you're saying. God damn it, why is it so loud? And also sound like a robot for a moment.
Okay.
Alright, what is it you were saying?
So walk up to him, point at the mask, and say, "I want it."
I want it!
Give me.
So, he just charges you about 5 copper for the mask.
I would like to follow Ildrad along as well.
You said 5 copper. I don't have any copper, so I have to give him silver and get change. God damn it.
Gotta get some goddamn change. So you're also looking at the masks, Muffin?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull on his pant leg. Why don't you have any goblin masks?
You guys are scared of goblins? Scared of goblins, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a little racist to goblins not to have any goblin masks.
He's gonna be like, we haven't killed any goblins yet. You wanna be the first little girl?
What is this tiny child doing here?
I'm gonna hit F. Alright, so you look over the masks, Muffin, and you can see that there are a strangely wide variety of just silly looking little masks that have different markings on them.
Yeah, where's your goblin mask?
Are there any that resemble like an Oni mask?
No, you don't see either of those particular things, and the salesman tells you that he's never made a mask like that.
Well, why not? You made a dragon mask. I'm gonna point up to Ildrad's mask.
I'm wearing it, by the way.
It's on his face.
Why don't you like goblins?
Because they're fucking goblins.
Are you really just shaking, like screaming at this poor man?
Yeah, so I'm getting progressively louder.
And
Muffin, please.
you
not
can see,
again.
yeah, you can see he's just trying to quiet you down, and then
I want a goblin mask.
and you just notice that there is a man that walks up beside you all, and
Is it
buys.
boarded?
No, it's just a man, and you see him kind of put on one of the masks, and you notice that it's a fairly plain but with a few crazy marks on it white mask, and he just kind of looks at you both for just a moment, and he takes off the mask slightly, and you see that there is another mask under it, and you notice it's the Black Eyes mask, and he just stares at you for a moment, and then the mask goes back over his face. He just walks away.
The entire time he looks
Can I
at.
stop him
The
from
entire time
walking
he
away?
looks at us, I give him the stink eye.
I'm gonna look to
Can I grab his
Ildrad,
shoulder?
because I have no idea what to do.
And as he walks out of your guys' range, he just kind of disappears into the crowd, quite literally.
I'm just looking at him like, you fucking watch out, motherfucker.
Well, that was,
Just comforting.
that happened.
So, do you know who that is, Ildrad?
Technically, he wouldn't because he came after the fact. You guys really haven't had
Well,
any
I saw
direct
him-
You haven't had any direct interactions with him since.
Didn't I see him when Wolf died?
No, he was already gone.
Yeah, it was already.
You came after like they were fighting the monster for like a round or two.
You are correct. Yeah, I do remember that now.
You just knew it was
Oh,
it was just some. You just know it was some weird guy, and you're just very uncomfortable with who it was.
I want to look at Muffin and say, should I?
He's an asshole. I'm going to unsheath the rifle
Oh my god!
Muffin,
and
I
fire into
swear,
the air.
Muffin, I swear to the fucking gods.
Fire in the hole!
Are you actually firing?
Yes,
into...
I am actually shooting into the air.
Yeah, so you fire
Boy,
off
Liebe just
into the
walks
air,
away.
and people start fucking screaming, and all
nowhere to
Get
be seen.
down if you don't want to die, and I'm going to keep firing into the air.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Liebe is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
Literally,
so
I'm going to join Muffin.
as the
I'm going to shout
I'm
over the
whipping
rifle
out my
fire.
shield.
Make as
I'm
much
gonna whip
noise as
out
you
my
can.
shield and start banging my hammer against the shield to make more noise.
Is there
So-
anything I can do to just turn invisible?
well, I'm gonna say you've already made your way away from these people.
I cast reduce on myself.
Apsilon, what have you been doing in the meantime? Before this bullshit went on?
Munching the cookies.
They'll just munching up.
He's
So-
in the background eating cookies.
In the meantime, after a few moments of you firing off rounds, 3 guards come running their way up to you
Fuck.
all. And
You all,
Better
let's-
well,
Better
two
be
Shout to
safe.
Ildrad.
runs up to you and they run up towards Muffin and Ildrad, shouting at you to stay where you are.
On the goddamn ground!
Get on the ground, drop your weapons!
So when I shot into the air, and everybody dropped to the ground, did see anybody who didn't look scared or?
No, everybody was fucking terrified.
And this did not go how I wanted it to.
It didn't go how you wanted it to at all.
Literally disappeared.
I did literally say, "Are you sure you really want to do that?"
And I
He
was.
does have teleportation power, so...
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
he literally
you've
disappeared.
dealt with a man who could literally disappear at fucking will, and you thought that firing into the crowd would be a good idea. Well, not into the crowd, but you know what I mean. So yes, now
It was literally stated that he can disappear, and he did.
I'm just gonna hold my hand up to the guard and say, we're good," and I'm gonna point at the cloaks that we have on our.
and as you put your hand up, one of the guards grabs you by that arm and pulls you down to the ground.
Oh.
And you feel them starting to put manacles onto you.
You have been arrested for making
I
too
want to
much
do
noise.
something before that.
What the fuck are you gonna attempt to do? What could you possibly do? That
Oh, God.
wouldn't be a bad idea, but I want to hear this.
Shatter centered on self.
No. Not a bad
Self-destruct.
idea. Not a bad idea, but not what I had in mind. I'm going to raise my hand in the air, then bring it back down to the floor and yell. Wait, actually, no, that would make sense canonically, would it?
What could you possibly yell? Are you gonna yell the N-word at them to make them stop?
No, I was gonna say ninja vanish and then cast fog cloud. Just create a smoke cloud and run away.
Is that what you want to do?
Oh, or actually, wait. They're running towards us, right?
Well, they're up
They
to you.
already have.
You're not surrounded, but Muffin has been pulled to the ground.
Liebe is on the other side of the city at this point.
But they are working their way into surrounding you, and yes, Liebe is nowhere to be seen around you guys, or Apsilon.
He was sick of your shit.
Well, I guess we know who's bailing you guys out later.
Oh hell no. No, they deserve that.
So what's the plan, Ildrad?
Yeah.
Are you gonna ninja vanish, or are you just kind of?
It's okay, don't worry. Apsilon can then bribe the police to let you all out with the cookies.
Muffin, my choices are I can throw down a smoke cloud and try to use that to get out, or I could make the ground slippery and make them fall.
Not gonna lie, you had me at Ninja Vanish, so.
You had me at Ninja
Oh, yeah,
Van.
I'm gonna do that.
At what level are you
Just make a
casting
smoke
it?
cloud at my feet. Does it do anything if I increase the level?
Yes, it increases its range, so
Oh.
it goes up to at third level. It's a 60-foot area.
Third level.
Or no, it's
Just make a big
extended. So actually, oh wait, holy shit! Oh wait, no, 20 foot. Yeah, so 20 foot. It would be 80 feet sphere of smoke.
Nice.
After that, while in the smoke, I want to grab Muffin and just get the fuck out.
I'm gonna fight whoever's
She's-
holding me down.
As
I'm gonna fight whoever's trying to arrest me.
You've already been grabbed and pulled to the ground, and the manacles have been put on.
I'm gonna fight him.
So I'm just gonna have to roll for something to first get the guard off of Muffin and then get those handcuffs off.
I mean, are you guys seriously trying to do a fucking fuck with the police kind of moment?
Yeah, fuck
Pretty
the
much.
police.
I am trying to grab Muffin and get out.
Alright.
I'm biting whoever's holding me.
All right, well then you can make an attack roll with disadvantage for the unarmed strike, and in the meantime, then Ildrad, you can make a
What am I doing?
athletics check to attempt to grab her. Go.
Would you say that the biting is a finesse attack?
No.
God damn it! I rolled a 5.
Yes, you.
It was 1. I rolled a 4.
You don't. That's right. You do that. Damn.
Bite into his
So,
gauntlets.
yeah, you attempt to bite, and you just kind of try to, like, you bite onto the gauntlet and hurt your teeth. And you, Ildrad, attempt to grab onto Muffin, but with difficulty can't seem to grab her correctly in the fog cloud.
You grab a child standing by.
God damn it.
No, there are no children around because you were busy firing in the air like a fucking maniac.
So, Dangus, how's the other side of the town looking?
Well, it's other than the fact that everybody was just finished running and screaming, I'd say for the most part, wherever you are is fine.
Hey.
You're enjoying a bit of peace and quiet, wondering what the fuck is gonna happen to those idiots.
Did I grab a random child?
No, you didn't grab a random child. There was nobody else around. You just had a slippery grip, Butterfingers.
Yeah.
So you grabbed air.
But you get yanked up to your feet, Muffin, and pulled out of the cloud of fog. And Ildrad, what are you gonna attempt to do in the meantime? Are you just gonna say fucking leg it, or are you gonna?
Get this shit out of mouth. Or are you a few homies? I'm gonna if possible, I may just keep inspecting the sword while there.
How many, the guard that's holding Muffin, how is he holding Muffin?
Well, you can't really see him because it's heavily obscured, so you can't really tell.
Because you
Just
can't-
imagine him handing a small child, more or less, like probably gripping their arms, and then
Okay, so
Muffin's
this
just
is a
screaming and
better-
kicking their legs in the air because of how short she is.
I was thinking like he was holding me upside down by the leg.
Yeah, that would work too, so they can't kick him in the groin. That would be a better idea.
Okay,
Dragging
so
her by the
this is
leg,
a better
dragging her
question.
by the legs, so her face scrapes across the ground.
Okay, this is a better question. If I paralyze him, would he drop Muffin?
Yeah, he would if you could find him.
Yeah, you're gonna have
I
to find
severed
him
his
and
spinal cord.
You know, You guys have a decent enough standing with the city that you're literally only making this worse.
That's fine.
Why are you two so fucking stupid?
I don't know.
Okay. What's my insight again? 8. I have 8 intelligence. Why do you think I'm stupid?
Muffin has a pretty good wisdom. Why is she doing this?
My wisdom is 19.
I almost
I
died,
may be
and
wise.
then I saw the guy that,
Wants to kill you.
that we're pursuing, like, right in front of me.
I'm just
Yeah,
a ride or die homie. I saw Muffin doing things. I'm supporting her.
You know, if I would have known it would have went down like this, I wouldn't have even gone with that whole thing. But at the same time, I'm glad I did.
You know what? I'm going to... Where the hell are my spells again? I'm going to cast...
That's what we call
I'm
learning
going to
from our
cast Gust
mistakes.
of Wind.
Okay.
To blow the smoke back in, or to blow the smoke onto them again.
You see,
No, I'm
Dangus,
just getting rid of it.
Oh, to dispel it.
Alright, so then from you in a direction, you blast the smoke cloud and it dissipates, and you can see that they're hauling Muffin away, and one of the guards points back towards you and yells, and 3 of the guards start to make their way towards you.
Well, you should have took the
yeah,
mask off.
boys.
I want
Nobody
to
would
lift
suspect
up
that.
my hands.
Lift your hand and do what?
Come on, Hope, what are you doing together? Crying, screaming.
Give me a second. Come on, Luca. Here.
The joys of children.
I would just like to bite anything within range.
You are turned away that you can't
Well,
bite. You're not going
I'm
to be
a-
doing much biting.
I'm gonna try. My
I
chomp
wanna
chomp.
lift up my hands and say I can explain.
I can explain everything. Alright, well, Muffin, try to make your disadvantaged unarmed strikes.
Hey, but +2 to hit, but that's it.
Well, it sucks to suck.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't have fired a gun into the air.
4.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
What do I have to roll?
Well, just saying you can explain is nothing. They're already coming after you. What are you gonna attempt to explain?
I want to
Not
grab.
guilt, a reason of insanity.
I want to grab the cloak that we got from the Lord and hold it in front of me.
I don't
To see if that'll
I
at
already
least let
tried
them-
that.
I already tried that.
Oh, please protect me with thine cloth.
I don't remember trying that.
You didn't,
Muffin
but
did.
Muffin did, and it didn't help her.
Yeah, and that's why I'm holding it in front of me to see if they pay more attention to it.
No, they're not. They're getting closer.
They
Tackle you to the
couldn't kill the rest
ground.
of them.
How many of them are they?
There's 3 of them currently.
Please don't kill the goddamn guards.
I mean, if he kills anybody, he's going down. He will have the city upon him.
I want to cast.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's gonna kill them.
I can cast Call Lightning. No, I'm kidding. That's...
I'm glad I ran away.
Yeah, you're fine. Apsilon's fine. Muffin's getting hauled off to prison.
Absalom's happy right now. He's eating cookies.
He's just watching. He's like, I do not want to be a part of this.
How far
There's-
from me
I'm
is Muffin?
Currently, I'd say probably about 40 or so feet. As you've been standing there like a goof, trying to make smoke clouds and then do nothing of any value.
It's within range. I'm going to cast Sleet Storm and make the whole ground in a 40-foot radius.
Oh my god.
Slippery.
Okay,
So
what?
all of them need to make a
Does it affect you?
Man,
Dex saving throw.
man, I
and if they
can't hold.
fail, they fall.
Man, I can't hold all these dice. Oh, fail.
It's also now raining and foggy.
Ah, delicious.
Wow,
I'm s-
everybody's
Essentially made
everybody's
area
just
England.
everybody's just having a bad time. Wait, so the storm?
Except for me.
No, I meant like so
The guards. Yeah.
the freezing rain comes down and everybody fucking slips and falls, and Muffin, you get dropped hard onto the ground as the guard kind of drops and you kind of go sliding a few feet across the ice.
Now, while they're on the ground, and before they can get up, I want to run over to Muffin
You gotta make a dex saving.
and leave.
But you
And I
got,
gotta make a deck.
and I'm just gonna say because you're trying to go full fucking sprint, I'm gonna say that you're gonna not do that with disadvantage.
I'm chilling like a
God
villain.
damn it, why didn't you say that faster?
Well, it doesn't matter because you're gonna just roll. All you have to do is roll a second one. You don't have to change it to disadvantage.
Oh. 8.
Yeah. So you try to go and grab Muffin, but you slide, but thoughtlessly sprinting across ice, you slip and slide, but you manage to bump right into her. Now you're both laying face first. You're both laying face first on the ice.
I think this got out of hand.
So, does
You
my
think?
sword seem any different?
Oh Lord Almighty!
I'm just inspecting my sword.
I'm gonna hold up the manacles. Can you do anything about these?
Well, in the meantime, Liebe, you're not noticing anything new or different about the sword. In the meantime, it's you have nothing to think upon other than the elven letters that you've seen on it and the strange aura that it gives off that you've dealt with ever since you found the sword.
Can I break the shackles on Muffin with my hammer?
Make an attack roll.
Already then. That's an 8.
God damn. We're all rolling like shit.
You try to roll, but instead you smack Muffin on the top of her thumb. So,
I think it's better if we just run and take them off later.
yes, as you're sitting there, the guards are trying to get up off the ice, but there's some of them are slipping and falling again.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull myself up to a sitting position. And... Alright, so maybe we should just go and explain what happened. You saw the guy, I saw the guy. We can just explain that we were trying to get everybody evacuated so he doesn't hurt anybody, right?
I like how he did literally fucking nothing.
But he did look like a potential threat, though.
We could
if he had
also-
those deadly eyes.
We could also just leave and explain it to the Lord later. Because they don't seem to be in a talking mood.
Not at all.
Evens or odds, Grimm.
What?
Evens or odds.
Let's go odds.
Evens.
I'm gonna cross my legs and say, nope, I'm done. I don't want to get in any more trouble.
Fine. I want to sit next to Muffin and cross my legs as well.
So you two are grabbed and
Oh.
you two are grabbed. Once the guards can manage to get up and get a hold of you two, are grabbed and shackled and drug off to the keep and thrown into the dungeon where you sit for many hours.
This isn't
Wait.
necessary.
One little detail. Whatever guard shackles me, I want to bite him.
See, I've been trying to do that, but I've had no luck.
All right, well
Don't you have a
then.
Mastodon, though?
All right, well then, with the disadvantage, make an unarmed strike attack.
God damn.
Yeah, that doesn't work. You try to bite, but he pulls his hand away from you and just kind of like clocks you across the jaw. But yeah, as you two are thrown into the dungeon, and after several hours, you can hear that someone approaching, and you both see Lord Garen just kind of standing with his arms crossed.
I'd
What?
like to say that during... Oh, you go first.
I was gonna say when he gets there, he can see me with whatever shackles are on my arms, just having the chain in my mouth, biting it.
I would like to say that for the hours that we were in there, I was banging my manacles across the bars, saying that I want...
I want a lawyer!
I want a trial!
I want to speak to Lord... I want to speak to Lord Garen. You can't do this to me. I'm friends with Liebe and the Crimson Commander and Captain Sabre.
Don't drag me into this!
Liebe,
Oh yeah,
Liebe
I'm somewhere.
Liebe studies with the
Fun, I guess.
Yeah, in the meantime, yeah, Sabre, you were just kind of around, and you just kind of heard this commotion and just kind of decided it was probably best to not get yourself involved.
Just get the
Nope.
fuck out of Dodge.
Of course, I brought you in, but we're gonna be done here before long, so that kind of sucks.
Holy shit.
So let me change this music because we're not feeling very festive anymore.
No, get it dark and eerie because it's a dungeon.
No, I'll just put him back to the city music, but Garen is just standing at the door, his arms crossed, looking at you. What in the hells were you doing out there?
Saving everybody, duh.
By firing that thing into the air?
Well, yeah, the black eye was nearby. He came right up to us. He tried to kill the mask merchant. I saved his life.
Holy shit. Roll deception.
This is so funny.
You lying little shit.
I'm a hero!
I both hate the fact that this has taken up almost most of this episode, but at the same time, it's so fucking dumb and funny.
Yeah,
This
this has been a roleplay heavy, which is fine. After
I
what
got 19.
So he just kind of looks. What the hell was he doing then in our city?
Obviously scouting your defenses, and I chased him off.
Mm-hmm. You screamed like a little bitch and shot your gun into the air.
Mostly just screaming.
Mostly screaming.
I'm just still biting on the chains.
But right, Ildrad, and I'm going to start nodding to myself.
I take the chains out of my mouth and I just say yes.
And then go right back to chewing on it.
I'm also chewing on them very aggressively and angry. I do not like these chains.
So, Garen just kind of sighs and kind of nods to the jailer. He opens the doors and removes your cuffs. While I appreciate the thought, do not do that again in our city, please. You caused mass panic and ruined the festival.
But nobody died.
There was a festival?
There was a fucking festival.
I want to say that.
How could you not tell?
Gold star.
And he just kind of like puts his head into his hands. Like he doesn't get paid enough to deal with this.
He's the Lord.
Yes, but somehow you two have been causing enough problems.
I want to look over at Muffin and say, "What's a festival?"
Well, you see, it's a time when we all get together and drink as much as we can.
And shoot
Let's do it again.
Well, the festival is off for at least the rest of this night. I would appreciate if you two would just go to your tavern that you're staying at, and please do not cause any more panic.
I'm going to give a mock salute to Lord Garen.
I'm gonna follow Muffin's lead.
So, in the meantime, what do you do, Liebe, while you're waiting for the idiots? Do you just make your way back to the tavern after everything's quieted down, or you do something else?
I'm just mostly just wandering about, like, the now empty streets, seeing if, like, what the fuck was supposed to be happening tonight.
Yeah, you can see that there is, looking around, you can see all the different food stands and, like I said, different little trinkets, and that there was an area where you assume they had some type of, band playing music while people danced. But now it's all gone thanks to Muffin firing like a mad woman.
You're welcome.
It's just there.
Oh, that remains.
He's probably the only one there, right?
Yeah, the only other one there is Apsilon, who is sitting and still munching.
He's
No, I was munching somewhere else.
Where were you munching?
You know, where everyone normally eats their food in the forest.
So he was nowhere near in town while
You-
havoc happened.
You are nowhere
I
in
was just
town.
sitting there, gazing at nature while eating cookies, and now I come back and I'm like, where the fuck did everybody go? Wasn't there supposed to be a festival?
I mean, you would have heard all the gunfire. Because that's
I
just
thought it was
loud.
fireworks.
You don't know, there aren't fireworks.
Yeah, I do.
Fireworks did exist for 500 years, so it's possible
This is a fantasy
You're right.
setting, it doesn't fucking matter.
Gives a shit. There's Control Flame literally states the word fireworks, so
Hey, who cares? Anyway,
Yeah.
so yes, you're now in the empty street, and Apsilon makes his way in as well to the also empty streets as everyone's cleared out.
Where did everybody go? Bingo?
you say the other two idiots decided to cause a ruckus. Not surprised, but still disappointing. You know, I get the feeling that with the two of them around, everything has been going way more difficultly than it should have. Especially Muffin seems to be not the people kind of person.
And of course, Apsilon's just silently listening, like, yep,
Mhm. Like, Look, Apsilon, I understand you don't really give too much of a shit, but you at least understand why I'm a little frustrated right now, right?
I nod.
Thought so. You wanna just get some sleep? Since I don't think the festival is gonna be continuing.
I make my way to the corner. I stay awake.
Yeah, so you two make your way back to your room, and eventually you can hear, you Apsilon see that both Muffin and Ildrad make their way back into the tavern and upstairs.
Something I'd like to do before then.
Who the fuck let you out of jail?
What happened?
Ildrad, I need to go find the mask maker.
Whoever the hell
Well,
let you
hoping
out
he's
of jail?
still open after that.
One second. Hey, Liebe.
What?
We could use some backup there, you know?
You know, you
I saw
deserve
you were
that.
close.
Anyway,
No, you
Your help.
deserve that with every fiber of your being.
so where are you trying to go look for the mask maker? Back where you
His stall. He's got a lot of merchandise there. He'd be nearby.
No, everybody is fucking gone. They were terrified. There is nobody.
Then I'm going to leave a note on his stall.
Oh my god.
Next time, bring goblin masks.
God.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna stab it with a little nail right to somewhere threatening. I don't know.
Stupid ass.
Oh,
Okay.
that's my mistake too, right?
Well, with that taken care of, you guys make your way back into the tavern and upstairs, and where Ildrad and Liebe decide to exchange words for a moment. So then, what are you
It
guys?
didn't have to be this difficult.
What do you mean it didn't have to be this difficult?
You could have not fucking shot in the middle of a goddamn crowd. Are you stupid?
What would you have had me do?
Not
Just
that.
one or something.
Just let him get away after he killed Wolf?
He disappeared. We are not strong enough to fight him. You know this.
You might not be.
Oh, fucking sure. Who's the one who almost died? You, not me.
Now it's getting personal.
It's like you might not be, but I have a gun.
You around.
The only reason I died is because you were blocking the damn hallway and I couldn't get away.
You could have run past me. You're small enough. You could have fit between my legs and just fucking slid through like it was nothing.
Okay.
You have no excuse for your actions, so just shut up, be better, and just go to sleep.
I'm going to...
I have many excuses, but they're just exactly that, excuse.
Yeah.
My main excuse is I'm dumb and I don't know.
My biggest excuse is that was fun. Let's do it again.
My Zeus.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Alright, now that everybody's done yelling at each other.
It's literally just... I kind of wish I had also just said, I'm sick of taking care of your shit every single fucking time.
Well, now that everybody's properly yelled at each other and the party cohesion is starting to fall apart slowly as time goes on, you guys all decide to just go to bed on it. And
Alright.
we will continue again when the morning comes.